Good morning, teacher and everyone. I'm Maria Amihan M. Gire, Teacher 3 of Banoyo National High School. Our topic for this week, Mathematics 7, Week 1, First Quarter, is about sets. Our learning competency illustrates well-defined sets, subsets, universal sets, cardinality of sets, union, and intersection of sets, complement, and the difference of two sets. Learning objectives: define a well-defined sets, demonstrate subset, universal set, null set, cardinality of set, and analyze the union, intersection, complement, and the difference of two sets. Let us define sets. The groups are called sets. Examples: a set of mountains, a set of books, a set of buildings. An organized collection of objects with common characteristic is called sets. There are three ways to describe set. One is a written expression or description. Another is through listing or Wooster method, and by set notation. Set builder or rule method, or it is a descriptive. It is the elements of a set, or writing the elements of a set with the use of description. Wooster method or listing method is a listing the elements of a set inside the symbol of braces. So in mathematics, set is a well-defined group or collection of objects that share with common characteristic, and the objects contained are set in the set are called elements. A set can be named using capital letters like set A, set B, set C, set D to set Z. And we use braces to group the elements of set separated by commas. The symbol for this is red. It is an element of. And if a set contains many elements, we often use three dots, and it is called ellipses. We have different kinds of sets. The first one is finite set. It is a set whose elements are limited and counted. Examples: list a set of sales ladies in the department store. Another example: sets of number of students in grade 7. Set of blocks in the library. Set of students in biology class. Set A have an elements of 2, 4, 6. Wala tayong makikitang 3 dots or ellipses. And set B have an elements of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. These are examples of finite set. Another kind of a set is the infinite set. It is a set whose elements are unlimited or indeterminate. Example: set of counting numbers. So start from 1, 2, 3 to infinite counting numbers. Set of integers contain negative, infinite negative numbers, 0, and infinite positive numbers. Under by set of integers, set of rational numbers, set of whole numbers. These are examples of infinite set. Infinite and finite sets are well-defined sets. Another example of well-defined sets are the following. The set of primary colors with exact number of primary colors, so it is also a finite set. We can give a representation of set for letters for primary colors, set M or maybe set B or set C. Depende kung anong pwedeng letters ang gamitin nyo to represent as primary colors. We have red, yellow, and blue. Another example of well-defined sets, the set of all even numbers. This is infinite even numbers, and we can have a representation or represent any letter, for example, set E. Then we have an elements of 2, 4, 6, and use 3 dots or ellipsis symbol for the infinity or infinite even numbers. Another example of well-defined sets is the set of all multiples of 5. Multiples of 5 is also infinite. So let's have set Y for the multiples of 5. We have 5, 10, 15, again with 3 dots, or infinite multiples of 5. The set of letter in the word arrange with exact numbers of elements. So this is an example of finite set. Then we can write or represent again another letter for the word arrange. So set O have an elements of A, R, N, G, E. We have a common elements of R, so we write once only. Or arrange alphabetical A, E, G, and R. So for an example of non-well-defined set. So kanina, dinescribe natin o nagbigay tayo ng mga samples ng mga well-defined sets. Now, eto namang not well-defined sets. The first is the set of famous dancers. So, nakita natin famous dancer, hindi ito particular lang sa isang group. Merong mas nadidevelop pa, so hindi siya permanent. Another example is the set of punctual students in your class. For example, ngayon ay maaga o punctual ngayon, then bukas ay hindi. So, hindi siya permanent, hindi stable na matatawag na iyon palagi ang punctual. Another example is the set of honest people. So, pwede tayong honest today, bukas ay hindi tayo honest. So, these are samples of not well-defined set. So, if we observe the 3 examples, makikita natin yung mga behavior, attitude na mayroon tayo o na nakikita sa tao o even sa object, ay iyon ang mga sample ng not well-defined sets. I hope clear po ang difference between the well-defined sets and not well-defined sets. Now, again, for the members of a set, we can describe in different ways. By definition or by description, by listing, and by set notation. To describe the elements of each set by given example or illustrative example, the first one, if we observe set A, these are all the elements of set A, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So set A, the set of even numbers from 4 to 12. So ito ang pag-describe ng given figure of a set. Then set B, the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't forget in writing assets, we use the braces symbol. So we will write the all elements inside the braces. So therefore, we can describe set B the set of counting numbers from 1 to 6. Another example, to describe set D, no elements found, therefore this is a null set or empty set. Then set D, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18. Observe, the set D is the set of factors of 18. 1 times 18 is 18, 2 times 9 is 18, 3 times 6 is 18. Naka-arrange lang siya in order. So to describe the subset and universal set, show below, for example, 3. So if we observe, these are the elements of the universal set. Yung nasa labas at nasa loob ng set Q elements are all universal sets. So set U is the universal set and the set numbers from 1 to 10. Kapag na-observe natin, ang elements ng universal is counting numbers 1 to 10. Set Q, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Therefore, the set Q is a subset of U and the set of even numbers from 1 to 10. Now, let us define what subset is. A subset is a set whose elements are members of another set. Example, set M have an elements of Anna, Sonia, Baby, and Carmi. So we have different possible subset. The first one is an empty set. An empty set is a subset of any set. So this is the empty set. By individual, Anna, Baby, Sonia, Carmi. By twos naman. So ito yung pattern to make a possible subset based from the given set. Anna, Sonia, Anna, Baby, Anna, Carmi, Sonia, Baby, Sonia, Carmi, and Baby, Carmi. Then, pwede tayo by threes. Anna, Sonia, Baby. Pwede din Sonia, Baby, Carmi. Baby, Carmi, Anna, or Carmi, Anna, Sonia. Then, by 4, so given is a subset of itself. So these are examples of a subset, possible as subset of the given set. The difference between the universal and the null set. Universal set contains all elements being considered in a given situation. It means it is the combining or adding all the elements in the given set. And a null set or empty is an empty set, it has no element, and the null set is a subset of any set. So yun ang symbol ng set, yung two braces. Example, if set A have an elements of or set of odd numbers from 1 to 10 and set B are even numbers from 0 to 10. Therefore, we conclude that the universal elements are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Cardinality of a set. The cardinality of a set is the number of elements contained in a set, or we count the number of elements in the given. Examples, if the given set A have an elements of 1, 5, 11, 16, set N have elements of pig, goat, and cat. And set B have an elements of notebook, ballpen, bag, books, paper. Find N of set A. Ibig sabihin, find the number of elements in set A. So let us count 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, N of set A is equal to 4. Then, the number of elements in set N or N of set N, let us count 1, 2, 3. Therefore, N of set N is equal to 3. Then for the N of set B, count the number of elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, N of set B is equal to 5. So, these are the cardinality of sets. So, I hope maliwanag at madaling naintindihan how to find the number of elements in a given set. The difference between the union and the intersection of a set. The union of sets is the set of all elements found in all given sets, or it is the result of adding or combining the elements of two or more sets, that is the union. While the intersection of sets of two sets denoted by this symbol, ito ang symbol ng union, ito naman ang intersection, inverse ng union, is the set of all elements common to both sets. And if sets with no common elements, they are called the disjoint sets. The complement of a set denoted by A prime, or it is complement of A. It is the set of elements that are not in set A but in the universal set. So it means all elements in a given set can be cancelled from the universal. So the remaining elements in the universal is the complement of a set. Example, the elements of the universal is from 0 to 10. The elements of set M have a 0, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And the elements of set A are 1, 3, 6, 9. And elements of set N are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Find the complement of M or M prime. So lahat ng elements ng set M ay ating tatanggalin dito sa universal. 0, cancel ang 1, cancel ang 3, ang 5, ang 7, at 9. Mas magandang gawin to sa scratch paper para kita ang natira. Then yung natirang elements sa universal, yon ang kanyang complement. Yun ang complement ng set M or M prime. So therefore, the complement of set M are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then, find the complement of set A or A prime. So, lahat nitong elements ng set A, cancel natin sa universal. Cancel ang 1, 3, 6, and 9. Then, ang natira sa universal, ang pinaka-complement ng set A or A prime. So, therefore, the complement of set A are 2, 0, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 10. And find the complement of N or N prime. So, all elements of set N cancel from the universal elements. So, cancel ang 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Then, the remaining elements from the universal is the complement of N. And these are 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. I hope clear. complement, ang tinatawag na complement, and how to find the complement of the given set. So use the diagram below to answer the question that follow. So from the given, we have the universal. The universal are all elements from set A and set B. Set A have an elements of 2, 4, 6, 11, 14, and 20, while set B have an elements of 4, 5, 7, 14, 20, 21, 20, 23. So question, what elements are found in the union of set A and set B? So it means we combine all the elements of set A and set B, and if there's a duplication or duplicate elements, we will write it once only. Therefore, the union of set A and set B are 2, 4. We have a common elements of 4, then 5, then 6, 7, have 11, both 14, both set A and set B have elements of 14, also 20, then 21 and 23. So these are the elements of the union of set A and set B. Same given, what is the cardinality of the union of set A and set B? So we can count the all the elements both in set A and set B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So therefore, there are 10 elements found in the union of set A and set B. Another question, what elements are found in the intersection of set A and set B? Napakadali. Lalo na kung given is the Venn diagram. These are the common. Parehas silang may 4, parehas silang may 14 and 20. Therefore, the intersection of set A and set B, ito ang symbol, are 4, 14, and 20. Next. What is the cardinality of the intersection of set A and set B? Count the number of elements of the intersection of two sets. 1, 2, 3. So therefore, the intersection of sets A and B has 3 elements. Another question, what are the elements in complement of A or A prime and complement of B or B prime? So kita natin, ito ang elements ng set A. Ang nasa labas na elements, yon ang kanyang complement. So the complement of set A or A prime are 5, 7, 21, 23. Yun ang nasa labas ng set A at yun ang natira sa universal. Sa elements ng universal. Next, how about the complement of set B or B prime? So from that, this is the elements of set B. So yung nasa labas, yun ang kanyang complement. So the complement of set B are 2, 6, and 11. So I hope clear. Now the complement of two sets. Now the difference between two sets. The difference of two sets written as A minus B or B minus A is the set of all elements of set A that are not elements of set B. Example, given for set A or elements of set A from 1 to 6. Numbers 1 to 6 and set B numbers elements from 4 to 10. So find set A minus set B and set B minus set A. So dito sa set A and set B, makikita natin merong common elements which are 4, 5, 6. So ano natira? dito sa set A. 1, 2, 3. Therefore, ang A minus B is equal to 1, 2, 3. Therefore, the B minus A, ano naman ang natira dito na elements sa set B after natin makancel si 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So therefore, set B minus set A is equal to 7, 8, 9, 10. So from this, okay, let us recall the terms related to sets. A set is a well-defined collection of different objects. Any objects such as numbers, people, letters of the alphabet, and symbols can make up a set. A subset is a set whose elements are members of another set. The universal set contains all the elements being considered in a given situation. A null set is an empty set. It has no element. The null set is a subset of any set. The union of sets is the set of all elements found in both sets. So it is the result of adding or combining elements of two or more sets. The intersection of sets or two or more sets is the set of all elements common to both sets. And sets with no common elements are called disjoint sets. The complement of a set denoted by A prime or prime is the set of elements that are not in set in a given set but in the remaining elements in the universal set. The cardinality of set is the number of elements contained in a set. And the difference of two sets, written as set A minus set B, is the set of all elements of set A that are not elements of set B. Okay, so that's all for today about sets. So I hope clear sa bawat isa ang topic natin for this week about sets. So masasagutan ninyo ng maayos ang inyong mga learning activities for this week. Again, thank you and God bless.